there's no reason to have any hope for Indiana Jones 5. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harvey. We have a little bit of a Twitter beef going on today. Hopefully I pulled it up. I don't even know if I did, but we do have some backup to talk about this. It is Indiana Jones related, it is Hollywood related, and who are you, why are you here?
Hi, I'm Rob Robot Shlomo, and I actually am familiar with one of the parties involved.
Me too! Me too! Is it Kathleen Kennedy?
No, it's not Kathleen Kennedy. No, it's not Kathleen Kennedy. It's not Bob Iger either. Pope Bob Iger.
The Pope. It's not the Pope. Is he how involved is he? Probably not that much, huh?
He's probably not involved in this anyway. So I mean, yeah.
I might have to make you disappear if I pull this up on screen.
Oh. So apparently, a Twitter beef broke out between director James Mangold and who?
Matthew Kadish, who we actually have met in real life.
Yeah, we've met Matt Kadish. Matt's an okay guy.
Like him or not is kind of irrelevant. It's just he tweeted out, and I think we would probably talk about this no matter who said it, because first off, he's pretty much correct in this tweet. James Mangold comes in. Now, he's going to be directing the new Indiana Jones movie. Oh, well, what does Matt Kadish say? He says, to anyone thinking the Indiana Jones 5 might be good, just let me point out, 1, Stephen Spielberg is not directing. 2, Kathleen Kennedy is producing. 3, Harrison Ford is 78 years old. 4, it's written by Jonathan Kasdan, who wrote Solo. Now, first off, he's mostly correct about all of these three of these things. One of them is incorrect. One of them is just some old news that is no longer correct from Collider from 2 years ago. Jonathan Kasdan was writing the script for Indiana Jones 5. And he is no longer, apparently, allegedly...
Mm-hmm. He's no longer apparently, allegedly, suspectively...
According to the director, according to James Mangold, who responded to Matt Kadish.
Well, when Spielberg exited, he most likely, they most likely took Kasdan probably took the exited as well, So
that's what it appears to be. It was for Steven Spielberg specifically.
Yeah, so whatever that Spielberg's gonna do got thrown out. And but on the other hand, I mean, the rest of this is pretty not that far off. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy is still producing. Harrison Ford is 78, and Spielberg is not directing. I mean, yeah, okay, and James Mangold is, say, 1 through 3 are hugely talented and all at my side. Spielberg is at his side.
Doing what? Probably because he can't do it.
Probably executive producing.
Yeah, probably. Just to get an extra credit out of it, or extra paycheck.
Yeah, that's a meaningless thing. But the whole thing is this. Everything we've heard about this movie so far doesn't lend itself to anybody feeling good. I mean, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, she came on board James Bond, and she's in the process of ruining that. From what I've heard.
To be fair, we haven't seen it yet. They still have plenty of time to fix it.
It's been in the can for about a year.
Year and a half now.
Yeah. And at this point, it's called No Time to Care. But from what we heard, it's in James Bond for the Me Too generation. And why did Spielberg and George Lucas make Indiana Jones? Because, ironically enough, it's because they couldn't get the rights to James Bond. They said, let's make a Bond movie. No. I can't remember who said it to who, but the idea came about, let's make a Bond movie. Oh, no, wait, I got something better. It's called Indiana Jones. It's called Raiders of the Lost Ark. And that's how the ball got rolling, because they wanted to make a Bond movie, or they wanted to make something in that vein. And wouldn't it be the ultimate irony that the same person, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, would destroy both?
Well, this is this modern day storytelling anyway, where they want to destroy, disgrace, break your spirit, break your heroes. They want to take your hero and basically shoot them in the head in front of you. And that's what they've been doing. That's what they did with Luke Skywalker. That's what they did with James Bond. That's what they're doing. Like, that's what they're doing with every one of these characters. And you know that. And that's to kind of just break the spirit of all of us, so we don't have heroes, so we're easier to bend over and submit and get down on our knees like they want us to. You know that that's what's going on, and everybody does. Now, the point of me making this video, though, is this is just another one of these Hollywood hoity-toity, think their shit doesn't stink assholes who think they're out there creating high art because people liked Logan. You know, it's a little bit different to have Wolverine pushing around Professor X on his deathbed than to go and take Indiana Jones and shoot him in the fucking face in front of us. You guys already screwed up Indiana Jones 4, which we didn't need. You guys already do all of these things in Hollywood to prove time and time again that the viewers don't care. Twitter impressions do. If it's not to break our spirit, then it's just to cause controversy and to stir up shit. And this is why I say, stop making these movies. This is why I tell people we need to stop watching these movies. And I'll take the bullet and I'll tell you if it's shit, because they usually are. Which people will say, oh, you're just hypocritical because you're watching them anyway. Yeah, I'll watch a little of it here and there just so I know what I'm talking about. You know, and then when I don't, I get shit for it too, so.
They all everybody brings their own biases to the table. That's not unusual. But, you know, like I said, I went into Loki, like I said, I'm going to use myself. I went into Loki not knowing what I was going to expect. Okay, I was a big fan of the MCU, hated WandaVision. Said, okay, you know what? Let me go into. I didn't watch your reviews. Let me go into this with an open mind, and it was, and I thought it was terrible. Your mileage may vary, but there are things in motion right now that tell me Indiana Jones 5 might not be so good. The warning signs are there. Whether or not they could turn it around, I don't know. You know, and I will openly admit, and for the people who say, oh, well, but it made so much money.
Who cares?
Transformers made a lot of money. You know, and does anyone think those movies are actually good? Yeah, they're crowd pleasers, but still. Bad movies make money all the time.
I even made a video on it because I got so many people saying, oh, Captain Marvel made $1 billion. Who cares? That's not even the point. Like, that you're just proving what? You're proving one of my theories correct. And it's just for Twitter impressions, just to piss us off, to stir up controversy. That's what it feels like. And the other thing that I really wanted to touch on is Mangold saying, keep making the world a better place, crapping on things in the first week of production from your basement. Oh, some of these Hollywood people, it's like, dude, you're making the fifth. And I even quote tweeted him, you're making the fifth Indiana Jones movie, not changing the damn world by curing cancer. Get down off your high horse and accept the fact you're making a movie we have no reason to want or like, with a studio that has a habit of taking good films and stripping their corpses for cash. Look what they did with Star Wars. Look what they did with the last Indiana Jones movie.
But you see, to them, they are making a difference because they're giving people the representation that they've always thought they wanted. They are trying to change the world. I'm like, you're making an action movie. At its core, Indiana Jones is an action movie. It is not really, I mean, there's no larger point to make than the good guys are good, the bad guys are bad, there's a problem, and everyone tries. Indiana Jones has to rise to the occasion and be a hero and face down whatever evil there is. I mean, that's really the Shakespeare. It's not even Shakespeare. I mean, like Alfred Hitchcock called it the MacGuffin. I mean, that's the whole thing. There is a MacGuffin that drives the plot, and Indiana Jones has to resolve it. And thank you, Ron Friedman, for giving me that quote. He's a writer.
It's like the Indiana Jones movies exist for cool, fun scenes that you can parody and remember, like the boulder or the idol or the, you have, that's what the point of these movies are. They're for fun. You
know what my favorite scene on Raiders of the Lost Ark was? The map room scene where he has the medallion on the staff, and the sun is rising, and he's measuring. He's doing all the measurements, the calculations in the city laid in miniature, and he puts the staff in the hole, and the sun comes down and makes the burn mark and tells him where the ark is. To me, that, and the music is rising, and it's this huge crescendo, and it's like this anticipation. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh, wow, that's what happened. I'm like, where is a scene like that? I hate saying it, but this is, listen, unless you're going to recast Indiana Jones and start again, and not so much reboot the timeline, reboot the series, but you carry on with a different actor, there's no reason to keep making these movies. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. I mean, like I said, as much as James Mangold wants to counter and say, no, you're wrong, I mean, this is a case where we're in the right. To say, you know, listen, there's
skeptical. It's
there's
our
too
money.
much
It's
stacked against this film.
Steven Spielberg he said, no, screw it, I'm out. You know?
Steven Spielberg said, screw you guys, I'm going home. I want my last memory of Indiana Jones to be riding off into the sunset with his father, played by Sean Connery, and with Sala. Yeah, at the end of The Last Crusade, you know. That's it. You know, that's it. Just as you said once before, when you buy the Indiana Jones box set, you get 3 good movies and a complimentary drink coaster.
I'm gonna find where I stole that from, because you know I didn't say that originally. You know it's gonna be like either Red Letter Media or Cinemassacre. It's one of those guys.
Probably, but still,
it
applies. It's applicable. You buy the Indiana Jones box set, you get 3 good movies and a drink coaster.
Who cares about that's the thing. Are you gonna go back and rewatch it? No, I'm never gonna go back and rewatch it.
No, I'm never gonna watch Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And if I do go see Indiana Jones 5, I will probably only see it once. It depends if it's good. I mean, but
there's no reason to think so. It's like the old Dr. Phil quote: "The best predictor of future behavior is most recent past behavior." You don't, and I hate bringing up Dr. Phil, but he's actually right on this one. If you have a pattern and a history of shit, the last Indiana Jones movie was shit. The Star Wars trilogy was shit. Look what they're doing to our heroes and characters. Everything is shit. Why would I expect anything different? I'd be stupid to. I'd be really, really stupid and foolish to accept or expect anything different at this point. And if people are mad at me for not giving it a chance, then I don't care.
Well, this comes down to one person, Kathleen Kennedy. Everything she's involved with in recent memory has been terrible. Except for one thing, and that's Rogue One. I mean, they got lucky.
After how many people did she fire? And was Rogue One even that good now that in retrospect? Because I can go back and was it really that great, or was it kind of boring and the only good part was the Vader bit at the end?
No, the Vader bit was good. It was basically it was a walk through Easter eggs, like counting down to the next Easter egg.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good.
There were some bad parts of it now that I look back. Like anything other than the rain with Jyn Erso and the dad.
Okay.
And any of that.
Okay, you know what Rogue One was? It was for Disney Star Wars, and people don't like using that term, for Disney Star Wars, it was good enough. It wasn't so much, it wasn't even good, it was good enough.
It was better than the one before.
Yeah.
That's all it had to be.
I mean, that's it. I mean, that's the best I could say about it.
We've gone on too long and too many tangents. All right, final thoughts? Screw Indy 5.
It's...
If you like more of us, watch Saturday Edition. I don't know if we're doing it other days. Just the rebroadcasts will be on his channel, so go sub to him if you want to.
It's an hour long, so it's nice and easy to digest.
Yeah, you can actually listen to it later after the fact. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
Wank.